everyone, this is Sensei Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout London. Well, we are here at the House Guard Gin Distillery, which is where you are meant to find the bottle of Sipperson gin that Arthur wants so badly. But there's a little bit of a snag. You may recall we came here once before when we were looting and pillaging while exploring around the western central London area. Well, we are meant to find the booze in question in this case here. And you will note, it is in fact not here. We do have the gin in all the other cases over here, which I could have sworn I looted earlier, but that one particular bottle has not magically respawned here. Not that it matters, because speaking of respawning,
There they are.
yeah, the rats start respawning the minute that you start moving around in here.
Let's make this quick. On guard.
And what the heck, we might as well clear them out so they aren't popping up in an inopportune moment. Hey, gold watch. Two with one shot. And yes, more gin, more potent. But none of the mythic Sippersons of which we seek. Well, as I said, we are meant to get it from this case here, and there is no solution other than hacking the game. Luckily, the code to find the item in question is readily available online. It's XX133AD5, and you put a 1 after it. But even after we have the Sipperson's Gin of Yore, the quest itself is glitched, and if we talk to Arthur, he will not allow us to give him the gin. In fact, it's easy to trigger the option where you tell him, yeah, we can't do it, and he'll say, oh, well, never mind. So, we have to hack the game again and do the set stage to get it to the proper point. So we now have option 3 completed, retrieve a bottle from the brewery.
How can I be of service to you?
About the to-do list.
What of it?
Here's your Sippersons.
My God, you're amazing. Thank you so much for this. With that done, we move on to the next item on my list. This one requires some explanation.
Okay.
A long time ago, when I was starting my job as a data entry clerk, I sold a family locket handed down to me by my mother. I wrote down the name of the man whom I sold it to, because I knew I wanted to buy it back the instant I was financially stable. That's what we're going to do. Buy back my family locket. The man's name was Drood.
Drood? Welly, welly, well. Alright, that's Droog. Okay, so with that done, get Arthur's locket back from Drood. And that would appear to be in Charing's Cross Station. it's actually got to be in Westminster somewhere, right? Oh, well, what the heck. Let's try... We can't fast travel. Yeah, we have to step outside first. I'm pretty sure that that is, in fact, going to be taking us into Westminster, but we'll try following the map and see what it does first. As soon as it loads. Ho hum, ho hum.
What the... Now we fight.
We're probably not going to be fast travel while there's a caution up. What the heck? Let's see. The lamprey floaters found in London mutated from radiation. This is different from their U.S. counterparts, which are a product of the forced evolutionary virus. Yeah, they're still creepy as all get out any way you look at them. Although that is probably the explanation for why we didn't see any of the lamprey floaters after Fallout 1. Even though we still saw super mutants here and there, and they had to twist the lore to explain why there were still super mutants around, even though they were supposed to be made by the FEV virus in California. And interesting to note that we have not seen any super mutants here in Old Blighty because, well, they never got them here, allegedly, or apparently, or whatever. All across London, as a result of hyperinflation, underground travel tickets became most commonly used currency after they were tied to the price of water. Which is a bit odd, as we haven't had much trouble buying purified water. Now, there's our friendly neighborhood drug dealer. Oh, wait, it is in fact showing us the entrance to Westminster, isn't it? Should have guessed as much. Well. Eastminster was created after the more affluent members of the pre-war establishment of Westminster demanded extra safety provisions with a larger blast wall, thus cutting the borough in two and leaving those outside to fend for themselves. Bloody typical, right? No creature represents the danger of Old Blighty as much as the Womble, which uses its razor-sharp claws to rip apart its prey in seconds. Yeah, that's somebody's idea of a joke, having the Womble from a 70s children's show as a monster in this game. Though oddly enough, I remember the Wombles being a mascot in the Discworld game, the Discworld Mud, which I used to play in a couple years ago. I think it's still around. Not quite as active as it once was, because Muds and Muxes and Mushes. Do you kids even know what those are anymore? Well, Mud is multi-user dungeon, Mush is multi-user, I forget, and Mux is multi-user experience, because, you know, we can totally use X for acronyms, even though they don't use words that don't start with X. It was a simpler time, alright? Anyway, it was these text-based little dungeon things that people built or rooms that they coded that were, little places to go play games online or do RPGs. Still are. I think there's still some around, although HTML chat rooms have become much more common. But the Discworld one is still around. It's one of the better ones. I think it had the semi-approval of Terry Pratchett while he was still around back in the early 2000s when I was playing it. But it had a newbie area, and when you entered the newbie area, it had wombles that would guide you around the basics of learning how to interact with a mud, and would guide you toward the starting area, the Mended Drum Tavern, where you would wind up traveling to figure out what particular class you wanted to be. Okay, so Piccadilly Circus.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Okay, I assume there's a reason why they're kicking the rubbish bin, but we won't find out what it is just yet. And hey, there he is.
Come on down to Drood's Dudes and Doodads. How may I help you?
Who are you?
Drood at your service. Think of me as your go-to stop for any do's, doodads, and everything in between.
Well,
Doodads means things, I think. Never bothered to look up a real definition.
fair enough. Do you remember Arthur Mountbatten?
Sure I do. Stuck-up ghost fella. Sold me his family locket. Why? You interested in it? Pretty unique. Gonna cost you a lot of dosh. 2,500 tickets, I suppose.
What's it matter to you?
Supply and demand, market economics. Come on, mate, be real. Price stays the same. 2,500.
I think I should be able to negotiate a better price than that.
You or that ghoul are gonna have to pay me. Sorry, don't make the rules, you know.
So if you can't get the locket, buy the locket, steal the locket. Can we make a deal?
This ought to be good. All right, tell me why I shouldn't fleece you for all you got, mate.
How about I give you something else in exchange for the locket?
You know what? That sounds like a good idea. How about, instead of giving me 2,500 tickets, you give me 2,501 tickets? Yeah, get fucked, mate, and go get me that money. That's what I thought. Now, be a good one and go get my money, all right?
What else have you got for sale?
Cripes, you must be loaded, eh? Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, let's see. Souvenir coffee cups, souvenir plates, souvenir teddy bear, souvenir toy car, UK flag, UK undamaged UK flag, and a stem pack. None of them are worth that much. And what the heck?
Life at the top is immensely satisfying.
Encumbrance, but that is proper rubbish.
Okay, unfortunately, pickpocketing is not going to work with all these bystanders standing around.
Come see what I've got.
I just want to trade a few
Quality
things.
goods at fair prices.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Until next time.
Now, here's a thought. Don't I still have some steroids on me? Or something that will increase my strength? I'll boost it by 1.
Father is proud of me.
You look rather dashing today.
That's your to-do list.
What of it?
The man who sold your locket wants 2,500 tickets for it.
Well, I definitely don't have that amount on me. Haven't had anything like that in years. What are we going to do?
I could try and get it through unsavory means.
I'm certainly not opposed to that. Soft and quiet it is.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Let's put our heads together on this one.
You want to distract him?
What of it?
What do you know about this druid?
Only that he suffered the same fate as me. Becoming a ghoul and working the same job for 200 years, that is. His stool is still in the exact place it was before the war. It even survived the blast. The lucky bastard.
Oh, you didn't have a stool as such. Why do you sell the locket?
My family was middle class. We weren't poor, you see, but we also weren't rich. And living in Westminster cost quite a lot of tickets. I needed to get my foot in through the door, so I sold it for some fast cash. Not my finest moment, but I'm not ashamed of it either.
Alright, nothing else.
Very well. I eagerly await further updates.
I'm in touch with humanity.
Here's a thought. Let's wait a couple hours. Oh, bloody hell, there's even more people milling around.
I do hope Father is proud of me.
I
live in fear knowing you people can reproduce.
An important meeting, but I'm not your friend, commoner.
My kingdom for a stealth boy.
You sound like you got dosh in your pockets. Ready to pay up?
I just want to see what else you have.
Right, you must be loaded, eh? Don't let me stop you.
See if I got anything that'll make me... Yeah, it didn't actually sell me anything that'd make me stronger.
I see one more up-and-comer.
Step right up. Take a look. Take a look.
Do any of these people ever sleep? Well, that one does increase strength.
Farewell.
Alright. I may become alcoholic again, but it's worth it to not have to pay $2,500. Let's see if it works. Okay, non-alcoholic. Strength is only 7. Have I got anything else that might boost it? Well, whatever possibility comes to mind.
You sound like you've got dosh in your pockets. Ready to pay up?
Come on, that price can't be fair.
Oh, it ain't fair, is it? You crying up to your mum and da about how mean Mr. Drood is, being unfair. Of fucking course it's unfair. I'm the one holding all the cards here. That's the way the world works. Supply and demand, market economics. Come on, mate, be real. I bet. You better have 2,500 tickets when you do. People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Yeah, let's see if it's me he's detecting.
Right, you're finished.
Whoever's hiding from us, stay there.
Oh, they're all attacking my companion instead of me.
Will they remember me at the office?
You did very well there, my friend.
Oh, up until that point. Okay. So the violent method is not going to work unless I can find a way to boost my strength appropriately or get very lucky on the pickpocketing roll.
Life at the top is immensely satisfying.
And that one fat guy is being annoyingly close. So it looks like there are less people hanging around the closer we get to dawn.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Who?
Right, you're finished.
Someone help me!
No. Now, did I at least get it? And it looks like after that, I did not. Well, that's one way of doing it. Although I do think the whole of Westminster has turned against us now. Well, not that fellow, perhaps. Yeah, let's see if jumping across town helps in the manhunt. You know, thinking on it, I'm not altogether sure if your companions are completely invincible in this one like they were in Fallout 4, or if they actually can permanently die in this.
How can I be of service to you? What of it?
Here's your locket.
Yes. That's it. That's my mother's locket. It looks exactly the same as the day I sold it. Thank you, my friend. If we were to stop right here and forget the rest of my list, I'd still be eternally grateful for what you've done.
Yeah, well, just killed some random guy.
For the next item on my list.
Hope you bloody well are.
I always fancied myself a bit of a philanthropist. Giving back is perhaps one of the most important things a man can do with their time on Earth. And ever since I heard about the Tommy expansion in Brixton... Brickton... in the papers, I knew there was one thing I wanted to do.
Throw the locket into the fires of Brickton?
I want to build a water well for the people of Brickton. As a Westminster resident, I feel partially responsible for the contamination in the area. I have an old workmate named Graham who went to go live there. He might be able to help us with this matter. We should find him. And of course, it isn't real philanthropy if I don't put some tickets forward, so here, most of my remaining finances.
Build a well in Brickton. Okay, well, I think off camera I'm going to try and figure out a way to do this without killing Drood, even if he was a smarmy git who deserved it. And next time we will witness how that plays out and then move on to Brickton. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we will continue the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.